and welcome to Big Les Barbecue, our first ever video on our probably hardest cook I've ever done. So I thought I'd start with you guys. Come along for the ride, watch it, let's see how we go. If you enjoy it, give us a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, follow me for the rest of the cooks we do. Right, so let's get started. Father's Day tomorrow, what better thing to cook than a brisket? Let's get on with a brisket. We're going to start with a nice little rub. Here we go, we're going to get the rub into the jar. We're going to start with coarse ground Cornish sea salt, equal parts coarse black pepper, almost Texas style now, brisket rub. Now we're going to add some extra flavour profile. Garlic powder, onion granules, some sweet paprika for colour and for spice, and our little secret ingredient, celery seed. In she goes. That's going to help with it develop the smoke ring, and it also gives a nice savoury note. Right, got it in our jar, let's give it a shake. Oh, like a nice little workout this. So what do you reckon to the rub, Casey? Does it look good?
It looks amazing.
Right, what we're going to do in a minute, we're going to get that decanted into our little shaker bottle, make it easier to get it onto our brisket. Talking of the brisket, let's get this set down, we'll get this cleared up. I'm going to drag that puppy out of the fridge. I'll see you guys in a minute. So we're back outside now, we've got the rub into the little shaker. It was one I bought a long time ago, but I like to make my own rubs now, but I keep it because I like the shaker bottle. We're going to use yellow mustard, French's yellow mustard as a smear. And here's sort of the main showpiece. It's a 6.5 kilo brisket, and I do believe my partner in crime Buster, he's also part of the pit crew. He definitely approves, and he will be sat through the cook tomorrow. So we're rubbing up tonight because Casey doesn't like getting up early in the morning, so she's doing the video with me tonight, and Dad's going to get up early in the morning and we'll get that fire going. So let's get started. We're going to get a little bit of mustard. Now this mustard is only to help take the seasoning onto the meat. You will not taste the mustard at the end. It is just to make everything stick. So we're going to get that rubbed in. Always try and keep a clean hand and a dirty hand if you can. Just makes things a lot easier when you're playing with the shaker bottles and the mustard. And if you can, also wear gloves and make sure you wash your hands. Right. Not too much of that on there, and let's get on with the seasoning. We'll call that black pepper and salt. And one of the things that we always need to do is not rub, just give it a pat. We don't want it too thick, we just want it nicely covered. Right, we'll get that flipped over, and so that's the underside done. Let's give it flipped over. That's one heavy brisket. I have trimmed it up. I have trimmed it off video because I ain't no butcher and I'm obviously just starting out, so hopefully I've trimmed it up quite well. I've tried to keep it nice and aerodynamic. This is the top, left a little bit of fat cap, and I will be cooking that side up tomorrow. Alright, again, let's get that smear on there. Nice bit of yellow French's mustard. If anything, it's just a nice sweet little kiss on the meat. What we need to do is make sure we get all them sides. Again, not too much, it's only there for help the flavouring stick. Make sure we get them sides. Have a shake, back up again. Keep things moving in the shaker bottle. I don't know about you guys, but it's making me hungry just looking at it already. Right. What do you think, Buster? You give it a thumbs up? If Buster gives it a thumbs up, you guys give it a thumbs up. How about that? Do you approve? He approves. You're not having any till tomorrow. You can taste it with Casey. Yeah? That's a plan. Thanks guys. Right. We're going to tuck this up, we're going to put it in the fridge. And I'm going to see you guys in the morning, bright and early. Right guys, so you can see the sun's sort of still out. I thought I'd run through the barbecue setup tonight. We're going to get the charcoal, we're going to get the wood in there again, because Casey's going to be tucked up in bed in the morning, aren't you?
Yes, I will.
Daddy's going to have to do the filming of putting the meat on the barbecue in the morning. But anyway, I'm just going to run through, I'm not going to do a massive talk on my smoker, but this is my fornetto basso 18-inch smoker. It's a water smoker. I'm sure you guys know all about smokers if you're following the channel, or going to start following the channel, hopefully. I have done a couple of little mods on it. I'm just going to run through. Hopefully, this is my first time to try these mods out. So I had a little bit of a smoke leak on the joint, so I've now felted all the gaskets up, and we're going to try this out tomorrow. But anyway, let's strip it down. Sections down. As you can see, I've still got some charcoal left in there from the last cook. Don't worry about that. One other mod that I have done is I've doubled up my charcoal grate, again just to help with the charcoal economy. But we're going to set that in there now. We're going to be cooking on the Big K restaurant quality charcoal. I like that charcoal because it does have some nice big chunks and gives a nice slow burn. We're going to cook with a mixture of beech wood, and I'm also going to chuck in a few chunks of hickory. I'll put the links down in the description below. And my wonderful missus bought me some natural firelighter, so I should be trying them out in the morning, but I'm sure you guys will see that when I get on in the morning. Little tip from Harry Sue, and I'm going to try, I've not tried this technique before, is get the wood chunks actually at the bottom. Apparently that helps with smouldering the wood for longer and stops with the burn down time. So I'm going to try it out on this brisket, sort of give it a review, and we can talk about it at the end. So I'm going to get 4 chunks of me hickory. I'm just going to get some of this smaller charcoal out the way, and I'm going to look for a couple of smaller chunks of beech. One there. Let's have a look. Maybe just one over there. I'm going to get the charcoal in. One thing I would say about this, and it's something that I'll probably look at investing in the future, is a larger charcoal basket. It holds enough. I have done a 12-hour cook, topping it up just a couple of handfuls last weekend, but we're going to run it tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. But I do think in the future I'm going to treat myself to a larger charcoal basket. Now we are going to be cooking this minion method, so when I get up in the morning, then you guys are going to see, I'll get a small fire going in the top. We're going to start with the natural firelighters, and then hopefully that'll smoulder down, and we'll see how Harry Sue's tip, or his black belt tip as he calls them, pans out in the morning. Right. Right, she's all set up this morning. Got the water down in the water pan. We've just about managed to squeeze the brisket on. I have had to use a wood chunk just to sort of lift it up a bit, just to make sure we can squeeze it in, and I'll take that out once she shrinks down in the cook. Right, let's tuck her up and see you in a few hours. I'm just going to come in and hit it with a little bit of apple juice, apple cider vinegar and Worcestershire sauce. think you'll agree that bark's developing lovely. We're about 4 hours into the cook. I'm not going to wrap it yet, I'm just going to let that bark develop a little bit more. Right then guys, we're at the 8-hour mark in the cook and we're getting there to 160 degrees internal tempering the brisket. So let's open up, have a look, and then hopefully we'll wrap this thing up. Yep, I'm quite happy with that bark. Right, let's pop out the probe. I'm going to hang that down and I'm going to lift that across onto my butcher's paper. This is the first time I'm wrapped in butcher's paper and this is my first full pack of briskets, so let's see how I get it wrapped up. I'm just going to give it a quick spritz before wrapping, just to rehydrate that meat. Right. Go. Nice and tight. Let's get that probe back in. There she goes. Right, we'll get this covered back up. We'll see you when it's time to take it off. Right then, end of a 14-hour cook on the brisket, and it's almost like it's my birthday. It's going to be like unwrapping a birthday Christmas present. So we've had it in the cooler resting, not as long as I'd like, but let's unwrap it, see how juicy this is. I don't know how I'm going to unwrap this yet to keep all the, oh my god, the juice is in. Oh. Right, I think that's it, just turn that way. Oh, look how juicy that is. That's still super hot. Right, I'm going to try not get grease all over the kitchen. I'm going to lift that actually onto that serving plate. Oh, try and capture all that grease. Put that in the tub ready. Right, let's lift her on to the board. Right, so should we cut it in half and have a look? Are you ready? Oh my god. Just, do you want to come do a close up of that? Just have a walk in and have a look at them juices. I'm not even squeezing. And again, that's on the flat. And look at that smoke ring. What an amazing smoke ring. I think I should just cut me and Casey a little slice. This is supposed to be the slice of a pencil. do the flop test. Let's do the pull test. See how good it is. So holds on its own weight. Little pull, just pulls apart. So let's just get a little cut of that. And a little cut of that. I think you know what time it is, guys. It's tasting time. Check that out. Casey was already going for it. Do you want a piece, Casey?
Yes, please.
One piece for Casey. Do you guys want a piece? Oh my God. That is amazing. From my first full pack of brisket. That is absolutely delish. Shall we see if the dog approves? Buster! Here comes Buster. Buster, do you approve? Do you want the biscuit? I think he approves as well. I hope you enjoyed the cook. Good night. We're going to get to eating this thing now. See you later.